Hi, what is going on, everyone? It is Alex or FaZe App here today, back again with FaZeCast episode 2. Dude, he might die. Alex gets out of the car like a hero.
Yo, shout out to the old times, man.
Damn, dude, this opening clip is so sick. Gaming house is in the making. It's coming.
Would you ever shave Apex's beard for a prank?
There was a point in the Chernobyl trip where I was actually sketched. Dude, I think I got radiation. Come back with a banger. And quickly before we get into it, I want to give a shout out to some of the FaZe guys who couldn't be here. Ricky Banks, Apex, Norden, all those guys are all pretty busy right now. They couldn't make it, so shout out to them. But I am here with some of my boys, Teeqo, Tommy, Lucas. We're all here.
What up, y'all?
Ready for FaZeCast episode 2.
Let's
back
again.
Let's
go.
Episode 2.
You guys
Cool.
looking good today, too.
Thanks,
after yesterday's
man.
photo shoot. You guys look
Ooh.
sexy.
We got the
I left someone
mysterious
in makeup
voice.
on. I was like, should I shower? I was like, nah.
Dude, they gave us
I
makeup.
look great since yesterday.
I actually was looking beautiful.
Nice. All right, so this is from Mark from Jacksonville, or Marco the King, and he's asking if you guys did a real-life Street Fighter, who would be the king?
Ooh.
Tommy.
From the people in this room or like from FaZe in general?
Both. You know, it's your show. Answer however you want.
Yeah,
Tommy or
I
Sensei?
gotta say Tommy, but I feel like Sensei.
Oh,
Sensei beat Tommy.
Sensei would beat
Sensei
Tommy.
would
Oh,
take
easily.
the W.
Sensei
easy.
knocked people out. He like.
Dude, I watched him. We watched him
We
knock
knocked
someone
someone
out.
out.
What's the deal with Sensei? Why would he kick ass?
No, he's been doing martial arts since he was 4 years old. He's a 4th or 5th degree black belt now.
Dude,
And
he
he-
does
and he
like,
wor- he works
I think
in a
he's
dojo.
5th. Yeah,
He's
he's
like-
a 5th degree black belt.
he like fights people in rings, like for real.
For like MMA or like...
Yeah, MMA
some
and,
shit like
and
that. I don't
kickboxing.
know.
MMA and kickboxing.
I don't know what it's
And
called.
how is he affiliated with FaZe? Just for those people who don't know, FaZe Sensei.
So Sensei first came in and he was working on FaZe Fitness. But Sensei's the man. He's been doing like martial arts since he was 4. He's a super wise dude, like really intelligent, like an amazing instructor. It's funny because like he was my Muay Thai instructor for 2 years before we were friends. Like he was like, I would go into class like for 2 years straight, like every other day, and just like say like oos, like that's how you greet people in the dojo. And then I would just train with him. And then 2 years later, he moved in the same apartment complex as me, and I asked him if he plays 2K, and that's how we connected. Like that's how we became friends. He came over to my apartment, we played 2K, and
But if it wasn't Sensei, you'd be the one that would be kicking ass in real life Street Fighter. Like, what belt are you?
I did Taekwondo for 2 years, and I got to almost my black belt. So I was the red and black belt, the one right before black. And then I did Muay Thai for a couple of years, and now I'm training jiu-jitsu a little bit.
Can you break boards and stuff?
Yeah, I used to do that. I used to be in the demo team back when I was like 12 and 13. I would just like spin around and kicks and fucking break boards and shit.
And the rest of you guys, you would just lay down and not fight. Just
Nah, I'd fight, but I don't know how I'd do.
You'd curl into a ball and just
No,
say no
never.
more. Never.
No. Never.
You'd never fight.
I'm going out swinging, Jimmy. I don't know how long I'm gonna last. I'm gonna just wing it, and we'll see, dude. I don't know. I never know, dude. I'm always just swinging it. You heard?
Damn, that's some real shit.
You heard?
All right. This is from Larry, also known as Uncle Funkle69, which is a pretty sweet Twitter handle from Philadelphia. Who has the freshest sneaker collection? What's in it? And what's missing?
LA.
Let's adapt.
Yeah, dude. I like shoes.
Tell him what you're getting today.
Yeah,
Dude,
what do you-
I actually am getting a bunch of new shoes. So I already have like a pretty big sneaker collection back in the Newport house, but I have like the shoe rack and it's completely full. It's completely full, and I just ordered a bunch of new shoes, and today I have like all the off-white Nikes coming in, some Rafts, some J's, like a bunch of shoes. Like I'm really into
Like over 10 pairs of shoes, and they're all
Yeah.
like banger shoes.
yeah. I like shoes a lot.
All right, top 5 from all of you guys in order of importance. All-time coolest sneakers.
Oh, whoa. Air Force
damn.
One's definitely in there.
Damn,
For me.
bro. Like mine recently got switched up, bro. The ones, bro, the off-white ones. Are my
No, but
favorite
like
kicks.
all time, like all
top
time.
5
like,
all time.
off. Probably Air Force Ones are in there.
Yeah.
Maybe the Pirate Black Yeezys
Yes,
when they first came
100%,
out, when they
100%.
first like 2015.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
a
know if they came
long
out.
time
They might have
ago,
came out
yeah.
2014, but I got them 2015, and I remember I was so hyped when I got those. The taxis, the Jordans,
I
the
don't
Taxi
even know.
12s.
I feel like everyone had like Air Maxes as well, like some kind of Air Maxes. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, those were
Like
thing,
I feel like
back
they
in,
they
back in-
have been popping it. They stay popping.
the
kinda like in
Nike,
different
dude.
models
The
and stuff.
Off-White Air Maxes
Yeah.
are so
Bro, they're
dope.
so dope.
Super
I have
sick.
those 3.
Bro,
and
the
then-
standard Vans that's been
Yeah,
popular
Vans.
Yeah,
is always
Vans.
Vans
The
is
low
timeless.
tops.
You know what I'm saying?
Chucks.
The
Chucks,
checkerboard Vans, like Spicoli
I used to
from
have
Fast
those.
Times.
I used to have
like
those.
what kind of Vans in particular?
I like the new ones. I wore the old, like the normal old ones, like the black with the white gum bottom. You know.
Yeah.
Those are like my go-to, and those and the Air Force Ones were like my go-tos in high school.
All right, we got some more Twitter questions on the FaZeCast coming in off the wire, and this one's about Logic. It's from Primate T, and he wants to know what's your guys' favorite Logic song. His is 5 a.m.
Oh man, dude,
Dude, that's
there's
a-
so many
good
There's so
ones,
many good
dude.
ones.
As I Am.
I'll give you my top 3.
Yeah, honestly, let's do top 3 because there's so many good ones.
My top 3 are Metropolis, Lord Willin, and Walk On By, in that order.
Okay. I can think of 2 right off the bat. Dude, the 1-800 song is incredible. That's one of his best, hands down.
Yeah, 100%.
And then Dead Presidents 3.
Yes, bro.
That song goes
That song's
stupid
so
hard.
good. Bro, the beat to that's crazy.
For me, As I Am, definitely in there just because of how like good of us. Like we used that in Ill Can, or before I was in Phase, we used that in Ill Can. It's like it's such like a positive song. That song, Gang Related, such a hard song.
Yes,
you know I love Gang
Yeah, I
Related.
know you know that.
Gang Related,
I
and
had
then
that.
probably that song that like that old, you know, the one I play all the time that like
Oh, I know
no
what
one
you're talking about.
Gone.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
that
Gone.
song.
Yeah. Was
I
it the
hate-
XXL something?
No, that was never on XL. That's just like an old Logic song. I can't even
Yeah.
remember how I found that, but it wasn't. I don't think it was on any of his projects. It's just such a good song. I can't believe it's not on anything.
Yeah,
I'm
for
like,
those of you guys who are Logic fans out there, really like his music, and probably a lot of them are younger
Yeah.
too. You guys should check out his old mixtapes. A lot of his
his
older
old
mixtapes,
stuff.
Young
especially
Sinatra.
Welcome to Forever,
Yeah.
Young
bro,
Sinatra.
Welcome to Forever was the first like full project I
Yeah,
ever listened
same.
to, front and back, and like
Yeah,
I
his
love that.
mixtapes are fire. So if you don't have enough Logic in your
Dude,
life,
for
like,
real.
go listen to all his mixtapes that he dropped before his albums. It's crazy.
All right, this is from Young Drew at Joe Poonies, and he wants to know, this is really random, who would win in a battle, Justice League or the Avengers?
Yeah, I'm going to go
Justice
with the
League.
Avengers.
Cause why, Barry?
yeah, Barry and Batman, and who else did Justice
Wonder
League got? They
Woman?
got Aquaman
Superman?
now too.
Wonder Woman?
Superman, dude, they have the Flash. Game over, dude. He'll run back in time and fix whatever mistake happened, dude.
Wait, who's in
like
the
who
Avengers?
else who could do
What?
that in the Avengers?
Avengers is
Avengers,
like
like,
Iron
oh, yeah,
Man,
Iron Man.
Thor.
Damn,
Hulk.
you're right.
Just
Damn.
a bunch of like light work, you know, a bunch of lightweights are in the Avengers.
Damn.
But we got Iron Man though. Tony Stark,
Dude,
bro.
we had the Flash,
Yeah, but
dog.
Tony Stark,
Dude, the
man.
Flash,
yeah,
the fastest
honestly,
man alive.
Tony Stark.
I'm going to change my
bro.
answer to Justice League, bro.
Avengers.
Hey,
That's-
my
I go
guy.
with Avengers.
My dude. I will
See you guys on the battlefield. What's up, Jamie?
Hey, what's
Jamie.
up, Jamie?
Hi.
How's it going?
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
We can't
Good,
see you
thank you.
there, Uncle. You okay? Doing all right?
Yeah.
All right.
You got a question for us, Jamie?
Yeah, what's your question for the Face Clan?
Yeah. What is your worst memory from school?
School, worst memory from
Worst
school.
memory from school?
Whoa.
Anybody got one right off the top of their head?
Uh,
I got one for you guys if you
Yeah,
don't
you
mind.
can start
yeah,
it
go
off.
ahead.
So I never really had any bad experiences inside school, but I got in trouble one time and I felt like kind of trippy about it. It was senior year of high school, and me and my friend Chris were really bored on a Saturday afternoon, and we were just chilling in the school parking lot. And I don't know who it was. It was either me. It was probably me, honestly. Now I'm thinking about it. I was like, "Yo, we should try and drive your car onto campus." We're like, "Okay, fuck it, let's do it." And then we started driving his car like onto the middle of campus. We were trying to drive it onto the senior quad, which is like really like terrible place to go with the car. It's like in the middle of school, but we just wanted to take a Snapchat and thought it'd be funny. So we were driving up, and all of a sudden, one of the teachers came out of nowhere and got so upset because it's like really like not okay that we were
Yeah.
driving the car on our actual school campus. We didn't think anyone was there. And he got so mad he called the cops. We had to skirt out of there. It was just
Damn.
not fun.
Wow.
Damn.
What about the rest of you guys? Any terrible
I
school
don't-
memories? Did you like school? Did you hate school?
I didn't like school. I had a lot of like bad memories and experiences, but like not like early on like in high school, but like probably one bad experience I remember was like senior year. I used to always like I was so over it. Senior year, I would just like leave school early. There's this door in one of the buildings of my old high school that would be open. So like you could push it and you could walk right off campus, and it was in like this secluded area. And and I used to do it all the time. I used to like I'd be in my last period and I'd just tell the teacher that I wanted to go to the nurse, and I would just walk right off campus. And one time I went to go do this, and I like would be communicating with my friend. I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna be at the sidewalk, like right outside of Pinnacle, like here, you gotta pick me up. And so I went to the door, and the door was like jammed. And this was the one time it's jammed. And I was like, oh, what happened? And they put rocks like under the door because I knew kids were doing that, and they must have like caught on to me. So I was like, oh, dude, I'm too deep in. I just need to push through. So I made so much noise, and I busted the door open, and it's right next to this classroom.
Damn.
And so I just busted it open, and I sprinted to the sidewalk, hopped in my friend's car, and I was like, hell yeah, like we did it. And like we went to this mall, and we're eating lunch, and I get a call from my dad. He's like, yeah, I just got a call from your some administrator, and they're like, yeah, you got caught on the camera. It's ditching school, and you're gonna need to go in for ISS and come home. And I was like, oh,
What's
shit.
ISS?
It's in school suspension. So you sit in a room and you just sit there for 4 hours. And
I remember that.
Like,
I went to
got
a lot
busted.
of those.
A lot of
I went to a
ISS.
lot
I
of
never
those.
went to any of that. I
What
think.
about you, Jamie? Do you like school?
No.
No.
It's terrible.
Do you get in a lot of trouble or no?
Not really.
All right, that's good. Stay out of trouble. And thank you so much.
Thank you
Yeah,
for your
thank you.
question, Jamie.
thank you, Jamie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Jamie.
Bye.
Bye.
What is your favorite video that you've ever made?
The sticky notes prank.
I
Because
remember
it's
that.
like how everything worked out, and it's like not fake. It's like not made up, not planned. We just winged it,
Describe
and
that.
it just worked out, right? So
I was there.
Doug
dude.
came over to the house. I wanted to make a prank, like a sticky note prank, but we only had a face card really, and Rain's R8, and I wasn't gonna put sticky notes on Rain's R8.
Yeah.
So, and the face card, who am I gonna prank myself? I can't put sticky notes on the face card. I'm pranking myself just as much as you guys. So, Doug came over because we were gonna get a haircut the next morning.
Yes,
at
I
like
remember
9.
this, dude.
I was actually gonna go get the haircut. I didn't like at this point. I didn't even know I was gonna do the prank. So we were gonna go get a haircut at 9 in the morning. He came to the face house to stay the night. And at night, I was like, yo, his car is here. I should just do this prank right now. So me and Bank drove over. This is also the same day he got verified on Twitter. So we were sitting in the car.
We got verified.
No,
on Twitter.
yeah, true. You got verified as well.
Talking
I
about
heard-
Doug?
No, Banks.
Okay, yeah.
This is way back. So Banks got verified that day. We went, bought the sticky notes, woke up in the morning, put the sticky notes, woke
Dude,
Doug
I remember
up.
you woke me up. I did that
Yeah.
with you. You woke me
Yeah,
up at
you
like
and Banks,
7
like
a.m.
7
it was
in the
me, you and
morning.
Banks. You
Yeah,
woke me up at
'cause
7 a.m. and you're like, I need
mad
help.
early.
That's
Pretty cool.
commitment to a prank.
Oh
You
yeah,
get up at
100%.
7 in
we
the
had
morning.
to. We had a haircut at like 9 in the morning, which I wasn't gonna go to anymore.
Dude, it was actually
Because
so funny. And
it
then
all worked
we
out
completely covered his
perfectly.
car, and then like he woke
Yeah.
up and he was like, let's get a haircut.
And he just
he
walks
walks
out the
out-
door and he goes, and looks back, and Banks just roasted him, kept roasting him.
That
And
was
he
a good
was
prank.
so buttered, and he missed his haircut because he couldn't get the things off. It was so bad, but that's probably the most fun, like how everything just worked out. It was just a fun prank to make, and he
Yeah.
banged. It got 5.5 million views.
Oh, you know the
That's
fun
big,
prank?
man.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
The switching roommate's room I did on Lucas. That was probably one of my best pranks, dude.
It is.
I was like the most
Man.
dedication I put into a prank. I remember Lucas was gone, and I had just came to the FaZe house. Me and Lucas moved into the FaZe house in New York around the same time. But when I fully moved in August, Lucas, you like went home to Cali for like something, I don't know. And you were flying back, and there was hella people at the house. There was like 10 people, and I was like, guys, should I like take everything from Lucas's room and put it in my room and put all my stuff up there? Like it's a lot of work, but like you think. And I was just like, screw it, and I did it. And then Lucas came home, and he was like, so bad, like. So mad,
Bro,
dude.
the thing is, back then, like, I didn't even, like, really show my anger, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't that,
Dude,
like,
you
an
didn't even
angry
need to
person,
show
mad
it.
person.
You just look at your face.
Were you
and
No,
like-
but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I was angry, you wouldn't really always be able to tell. But in that moment, like,
Dude, he was so mad. He comes in, he's
Mad.
like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, Banks said I could take your room. I moved your stuff downstairs. He's like, and he just walks out. He goes up to Banks. He's like, dude, what's the deal? He's like, oh, dude, I didn't know it was that big of a deal. And Lucas was so pissed.
bro, the thing that threw me off about it was Seabass was there.
Yeah.
And like, if the first thing I thought was okay, obviously a prank. But Seabass like looked at me and he said, "Nobody talked to you." Like, he
Seabass helped.
played that so
Oh,
well.
Seabass did it. That's commitment
Yeah,
to a
Seabass
prank.
is the one who helped me
Yeah.
with it. Seabass helped me with it.
No,
Shout out
that's
Seabass.
what threw me over there. I wanted to punch you in the face when we were on the
Yeah,
staircase.
dude, I'm just looking at Lucas, and he just gets off a 7-hour flight. He's like, just so like zombie and like angry
Oh
and like
man, dude.
I'm like,
Wasn't
you got
having
your
it.
room now.
Yo, one of my favorite videos actually too was a prank on you. It was the clown prank.
Oh, dude, that was a good prank.
So this was
That
during
was a
this
good
was during the
prank.
time that like clowns were hype AF, and like you could get an easy banger on YouTube just by titling and thumbnailing something about a clown. So I was like, all right, I'm about to get a banger here, and I had this idea to prank Alex with like a scary clown, because like there were these clown sightings all over New York, especially where we lived on
in
Long
Long
Island.
Island, yeah.
That's
yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah.
that's like
hanging
where-
out in front of school.
Bro,
Exactly.
we lived like
That's
where it was going
That's
down.
where it all started, like right where we lived. And like there were all these clown sightings, and like everybody talking on Twitter, like, oh, I see clowns, I see clowns, I see clowns. And there was this account that I saw that was like
I
a
remember
clown
all of this.
activity Twitter feed that like whenever somebody saw a clown, they tweeted out, they'd be like, oh, there's a clown here, there's a clown here. And like I contacted the Twitter account and like got them to tweet out a location, and I had my buddy Nick Marola wait there in a clown costume, and we were just driving, we're on our way to the gym.
Dude,
I was
I
like, yo,
remember- I remember,
I planned
bro.
this so perfectly.
Bro,
It's
you
like
did.
crazy how much
Because you
planning
showed me
went
the
into
you
this.
showed me the Twitter account like a few days before, and I was
Yeah,
like,
this
oh,
is like a multiple day in advance.
that's
like, plan.
cool. And then you come up to me, you're like, you want to hit the gym? I'm like, yeah, let's go. And you're like, all right, we're gonna stop at this park on the way to check for a clown. I'm like, Lucas, there's not a clown at the park, dude. Let's go to the gym, dude. This is stupid. He's like, no, dude, let's just go. And I'm just like sitting in shotgun. I'm like, dude, I just want to go to the gym. And like Lucas parks. He's like, dude, look up. And I just see a clown at the park, like real. I'm like, what?
No, Alex was freaking out.
Dude,
It
I'm
was so
like, wait,
perfect.
what?
So
this
perfect.
is real? And like it looks so real because there's kids at the park
What did they
playing.
look? It was like a freaky
Bro,
ass
it was
Yo,
just
it's
a
scary,
clown.
yeah, it's
it was
scary.
on the swing set and it was just swinging, like looking scary. And I'm like, Lucas, what the?
And so then I get out of the car and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go check it out. Alex is tripping out. He's taking Snapchats and stuff, going crazy.
Yeah,
and I
I'm
threw all
not-
those in my video too. And then I walked up to the clown, it was Nick Merle, my homie, and like he started chasing after me. And I was running away, bolting, like made it look real. I was like running for my life. Alex gets out of the car like a hero and just jumps in front of the clown and punches him in the
dude.
face.
Dude, I did, dude, because I was in the car and I was like, dude, there's no way this is real. I'm just gonna Snapchat Lucas. And then like at the end of one of my Snapchats, the clown gets up and starts chasing him. I'm like, oh shit, dude, he might die, dude. These clowns kill people. I'm like, shit, I should probably do something. And so I fly out of the car and Lucas runs by me, and I'm like, boom! I just hit the clown in the face.
No,
I didn't even
Alex
think
killed
about
it.
it. I punched him right in the face.
That's a real friend right there.
And then Marola takes off,
It's a real
and I'm
friend.
like, he's looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Is he gonna do something? Where'd Lucas go, dude? Then he takes off his mask. I'm like, fuck, dude.
It was
that
awesome.
Good. That was a
that
good
video
one.
was an absolute banger. And then Alex actually made a video out of it too that like banged equally as
Yeah.
hard. And little side note, that video, that prank, is the most like video out of any like
FaZe
video
Clan.
in the FaZe Clan network.
Yeah,
It's
what
the
does
most
that have?
liked
Like
video.
500,000?
It has like 600,000 likes.
That's insane.
Yeah.
dude.
That
is
is a lot.
insane.
Dude, it was such a good. You like really planned that out, dude. Like
was fun, dude.
days in advance.
Well, here's an old school one for you guys. It's the
Ooh.
Miltage, which you know, the 1 million Ilkhams video. This one was obviously a lot of fun for you guys to make because it was a big deal in terms of the amount of people watching it. So let's take a look and talk about it here.
Hell yeah.
Here it comes.
Yeah, I remember exactly where I was when we hit 1 million subscribers.
I know this opening clip, OBJ. He wouldn't. Fun fact, you know, he would not hit that clip if it wasn't for me. I tagged him.
Really?
I actually tagged him, bro. I was in that game. I tagged him, and then OBJ hit it through the wall.
That's
I was
awesome.
like,
Imagine if it would have been a hit marker. That would have been crazy.
I mean, he could have still hit it, but probably.
Dude, this
would've
video was so insane.
Where were you when you hit 1 million? You said you remember exactly. Where
Yeah,
you
I
were.
was right after school. I was waiting to pick up my girlfriend at the time, and I was in my car, and I remember like we hit it, and like, I remember I was just right outside the pool. I was so happy.
That's awesome. Damn, dude, this opening clip is so sick.
Watch
Bro,
this.
still like one of the best trick shots ever. Like,
OBJ is so good,
Ugh,
bro. I
thank
remember
you.
he hit that, and then he hit his plane shot, and I didn't even want to play Call of Duty anymore after he hit those. 'Cause I was
yeah.
Because I was like, dude, like, nothing will ever match that. Like, I cannot do that, dude.
Bro, trickshotting was so dope. Like, I don't want to, like,
Dude, it was, bro. It was
it was
so much
so
fun.
dope, dude.
It's fun. Look at
And like
look at
anybody who was a
OBJ.
part of that community and like who was a part of that wave, like while it was hype and like while people were doing it all the time, like you know how dope that shit was.
I wonder what OBJ is doing right
Yeah, I
now,
mean,
dude. I miss
You got people
That's my
rapping
boy.
about it now. Like that's crazy. Ski mask.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys should go find all these old trick shotters and do like a trick shot reunion and just see who's still got their skills and like who doesn't.
Yeah, that'd be kind of dope actually.
Trick shot competition.
Were we talking about ski masks? Some guy catch me outside when you said that?
Yeah.
What's his dinner like? These so good.
Yo, shout out to the old times, man. Like,
Yeah.
Some of the
I-
funnest times I've ever had in my life, dude. Grinding Call of Duty for clips.
Hands down, easy.
Trying to join Faze, dude. Faze 5, dude. Sending links to banks on Skype all the time. Good days.
That's awesome.
Playing snipers on Rust.
All right, we got a lot more questions coming in from the Twitter mailbag. The feed just will not stop. This one is from Faze Memes at Faze Fire, and he's asking a tricky question because you guys might get your ass kicked if you do this. Would you ever shave Apex's beard for a prank?
Never. No. And not because he'd kick my ass, which he won't. He'd move out.
He would actually move out of the house. We're not kidding.
He's made it very clear.
We're not kidding. He would move out of the house.
We can't touch his beard.
That's his holy grail, man.
Trust me. Trust me. I wanted to, and I had my plans.
I've wanted to too, dude. Imagine Apex without a beard.
I cannot do it to him, and he would not be cool. Like, regardless of videos and YouTube and fun and prank, he would hate me as a person, as Jacob.
Dude,
he would not be cool with that. He would not be cool with that.
He'd be R-Tac Apex again. Road to a kill camp Apex, dude. No beard. Period.
2013 Pex.
All right, we got. This is from VK at Slippy013. Which CS player were you most hyped about when you first picked them up?
Ooh. Well, because the first team, like, Rain was one of them, but I didn't know that was like.
He was like kind of on the team, so we didn't really pick him up specifically.
Right. So,
to me, sorry, I don't mean to take your spot here, but to me, Olaf Meister, because he's Swedish, he's a legend. One of the best in the world ever to touch the game. And obviously Nico is the same, but I gotta say Olaf because Swedish. I know him since before. He's the homie. I actually never thought he was gonna be in FaZe.
Was he a part of
the Fnatic era? No, Fnatic era. Oh, they were just going crazy.
Oh yeah.
Not the 87-0, the NIP one, but he was in the Fnatic one where they won like I don't know how many events in a row.
Nico.
But Nico,
shout out Nico.
But I gotta say Olaf, Swedish.
Yeah,
I agree with Teeqo.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with Nico. Definitely Nico.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Why Nico?
He's the man.
Nico's the golden boy. He's like one of the youngest players in Counter-Strike, and he's like one of the best.
Right now, the best in the world, in my opinion. Not biased.
Yeah, I was like, before he joined FaZe on Mouseport, like I was in awe of his play style. Every time I watched him play, I was like, whoa, this dude's crazy. And then when he joined FaZe and like I got the news that he joined FaZe, I was like, oh yeah, we have the best CSGO player on our team.
And then we made like 4 finals and won one of them, like straight after he joined.
Right after he joined.
Proves a lot, you know what I'm saying?
That's just one player too. Now that we got Olaf, now we got Guardian.
Bro,
we started freaking out of our team last episode too. We were like, we started talking about CS:GO. We were like,
because we just won New York last episode.
We did. Yeah.
We just won New York, and now we're playing in the league, and we're doing so good.
We're playing today,
we're
right?
Doing fantastic. Yeah, we're playing right now.
E-League this weekend.
But we played like a couple of days ago as well. No, E-League we already qualified for.
Nice.
So what this weekend?
Right now it's like some ECS. E-League is in like 2 weeks. We're playing in the playoffs.
Nice.
I heard.
It's intense, dog.
All right, so we got some questions here, and a lot of them are for you, Adapt, because you've been doing some crazy-ass stuff. One day you're chilling by the pool or doing whatever it is you do when you're not working, and then bam, you're in Chernobyl.
Yeah, right?
What made you decide to basically go to one of the worst places on Earth?
Well, I mean, at first, I wasn't supposed to do it. I was just going to send Roman to do it because I didn't want to, and he could just do it for me, so it'd be easier. I did it with him for Tokyo, and I asked on a video. I was like, "Oh, if this breaks so however many likes, I'll do it with him." And I kind of like thought it would, but I was like, "Dude, nah, I don't think it will." And it did. Like it smashed it like ×3 of what I asked. I was like, "I gotta go now, or people aren't gonna take me for my word in the future." So I just did it. I booked it. I didn't even think about it. I've never left North America before and gone to like a country in Europe or anything like that. And so I didn't even do any research about Chernobyl. I didn't watch any like documentaries or movies. I was like, dude, the more I do like look into that stuff, I'm not gonna want to do it. So I just booked it. And then next thing I know, I'm in Ukraine.
We had a little talk about it before you left.
Teeqo's the reason I went.
I kind of take responsibility for sending them there. We I don't know how we started.
We were
talking
joking
about
around in the backyard. We're like, "Oh, let's send Roman somewhere." And you're like,
and we just thought about crazy places, and then we thought about the Call of Duty ghost town. I was like, that actually exists, right? And he was like, no, like you didn't know about Chernobyl and that like actually being a real place and that being in Call of Duty 4. So I told him about what happened there, what it was about, and he was like, Roman, you gotta go there.
Yeah, that was,
You know,
that was me.
Roman, I'm gonna send you there. And Roman's like, yeah, I'm down, I'm lit, you know, like whatever.
Well, what's the deal? Do you send Roman places based on like where fans want them to go?
I only did that once, just like to try it out, and because Roman was down with Tokyo, and then I did it with Chernobyl with us together, and it was honestly a lot of fun, and like it was received really well. People really liked it, so I think I'm gonna turn it into like a monthly thing where I go like some crazy place with Roman and like make a bunch of really cool content pieces. Like the next thing we're doing, actually in a few weeks, we're going to London, and we're gonna be adventuring in an abandoned Air Force base, like with tanks and like planes, like crazy stuff like that. And then we're going from there to a bunch of. I'm not gonna reveal too much, but we're gonna do a little marathon around the UK or wherever it is.
Europe. Same.
See, guys, I don't know anything, but yeah, we're gonna go around. We're gonna go around Europe a bit, and then I'm gonna come home and have some bangers ready for you guys.
But back to Chernobyl, was it totally abandoned?
Dude, it was crazy. For people who don't know, Chernobyl is this town, and some crazy nuclear dinghy happened and blew up, and like the whole town of Chernobyl got like covered with deadly amounts of radiation, and they had to evacuate everyone. Like alarms went off, and everyone just picked up everything they had and left, because if they stayed there, they would have gotten radiation poisoning and died. And like for the people who did stay there, like I was like picking up all this stuff on the tour. The tour guide was telling us this, and she was like, for the people who did stay here, they died like within a week or two, because they didn't believe it. They thought the government was like trying to get them out of the Chernobyl so they could use it to like make nuclear weapons and this and that, but it was legit. And there's crazy amounts of radiation, so everyone had to leave, and me and Roman pulled up there and got radiated a bit.
Which didn't really help you brain out.
No, it didn't, but I got .003 MSVs.
Did they use the Geiger counter where it makes that weird noise?
Yeah, dude, there was a point in the Chernobyl trip where I was actually like sketched. I was like, dude, I think I got radiation, Roman. This was a bad idea. Like, dude, I'm trying to go home, dude. This sucks. It was like, because the Chernobyl tour, it was like 12 hours. It was from like 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Even longer. That's 13 hours. And I was like, dude, I'm not trying to do this. I'm trying to get in and get out. Like, that's normally how I make my videos. But we're stuck on this bus in Chernobyl for 13 hours. So it was so bad at like 3 hours. And by the way, I still hadn't slept, like, from all the, like, the flying. So I was all messed up and jet lagged. And, like, Roman was asleep on the bus. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go get this bit. And I went to go film. And the tour guide comes up to me, and she gives me, like, a plastic baggie. And she's like, yeah, you're going to need this if you're filming with a tripod. I'm like, why? She's like, well, if you put your tripod on the ground, it'll pick up particles. And then if you put your hand on the tripod, and, you know, you're going to get radiated. And I'm like, what? You couldn't tell me this, like, you didn't tell me this 3 hours ago? I put the camera down already. Like, I did this. I was trying to get a shot from
So
Roman.
you got covered in radioactive dust?
So, like, she told me that. And, like, right after she told me that, I was like, oh, fuck, dude. And I don't know if it was placebo or like what was going on, but I started feeling so sick. I was like coughing, and I was like, oh no, dude. And I took a nap on the bus, and then I ate some food, and I went through the radiation detector. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go through this detector. I'm either gonna be good or I'm gonna have radiation and be fucked. So it's like moment of truth time. But I went through it, and I was clear. So I was like, okay, we're good. I don't need a trip anymore.
What was that you walked through? Is it like a thing?
Know. It was like some like TSA type.
Yeah, it looked
scanner,
like airport security when
like
I watched
you
the
go
video.
in and you put your hands here, and it like scans you, and then in like there's like 3 bars, and I don't even know what it says because it's in a different language. But like the top one, it would be green, and it'd be like, okay, you're good. And I'll be like, fuck yeah. And I get out there.
And whose microphone did you bring to Ukraine and got radiation on?
Teeqo's. I needed a mic.
There you go. You're gonna get radiation poisoning.
I watched that part in the video. I'm like, and he got my microphone.
It's crazy though.
I got radiation on my microphone. I was like, no.
The town of Chernobyl, dude. The first thing I saw, like the first time I stepped off the tour bus and was in Chernobyl, I saw a dead dog with a severed tail on the side of the road. Like literally, as I'm walking down the stairs, it's the first thing I see.
Damn.
I was like, what? And there's just stray dogs walking around everywhere, stray cats, like army people with Dracos and like crazy guns, like walking around, like just like chilling. Like there's some shit going down there.
I mean, from what I understand, it's like Walking Dead. Like nature's taken over because no one's allowed to live there.
Yeah.
There's like radioactive wolves and stuff.
Yeah, dude. There's like everywhere. It's just nature is taking over everything. Like all the buildings, like there's plants growing in and out of the buildings, and like everything is all beat, and there's glass everywhere, and it's all like decayed, and like it's crazy. It's like a completely abandoned.
It's actually a
whole
ghost town, yeah, because people just dip.
Yeah, it's sketchy.
Like you found like old pictures and
Dude,
newspapers.
I found a
and,
newspaper
like,
from like 1924 or no, I think that probably was fake. Yeah, that probably was fake now that I think about it. But
well, you found something.
I found like old newspapers that people just left there, and like we went through like a school, like a preschool or something, and like you see like all like the school supplies and like
Yeah,
kids' toys,
that's
like
crazy.
dolls, like
How
just
creepy, because they had like seconds to leave. So
yeah, it's creepy, dude. There's just like you just see like stuff that people left, like a doll from like 40 years ago that is all like completely deformed and like decayed, and like kids' school supplies and like little preschoolers' beds that are all rusted and like abandoned. It's like it's creepy.
But now it's a ghost town.
Yeah.
Like they have that map exactly how it is in real life. They built the map.
The
in
Ferris
Call of Duty.
wheel. They got
You have the
everything.
Ferris wheel and everything.
Yeah, we
It's
went,
super cool.
that was the coolest part of the trip, going and seeing the actual Ferris wheel, and then like inside the I don't know if it's I think it's a gym, like that part,
Yeah,
that part of
yes,
like
yes,
seeing
yes.
the pool
The
and like
pool and
yeah,
like the
and there's like an
yeah.
old basketball court
Yeah.
there, like completely like the floor is all broken, it has holes in it, there's not even rims or nets on the hoop or anything, like it's all messed up. Yeah.
for the rest of you guys, what's the craziest place you've ever been? I mean, obviously Chernobyl is off the charts in terms of crazy, but have you guys been anywhere near going to Chernobyl in terms
you
of
mean-
crazy places?
You mean so
Lucas,
you mean
you got a place.
Bro, Dubai was craziest week of my life. So crazy.
What about Kings Park?
Kings Park. Oh yeah, that was pretty crazy too. We went to like an abandoned insane asylum back in New York when we were just exploring the
Yeah.
wilderness, making videos.
That was
and
the
stuff.
first like abandoned video I ever made, and Lucas was the only one in the Faze house who was down to do it with me. Everyone else was like, "No, dude, I'm not doing that." Like, dude, screw that.
It was
And
mad fun.
Me and Lucas just went with a little G7X and some flashlights, and we adventured. Like,
Oh yo, and we met some really sketchy people. We got to the very top of the building, like where it was like really hard to get there, and like you'd have to,
bro,
like,
cops came too.
and we got
What-
up there,
what
and there were
was
these
the-
people like spray painting. It was like 3 older guys, and like we saw them, and like we weren't really like trying to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
now I know what you.
And then
now I know.
they were all 3 just like staring at us, and like we were trying to like communicate with them. We were like, "Yo, what's up? What's going on?" And they like wouldn't speak for a while. They were just like all 3 of them just like staring us down, death stare. And then one of them came over to us, and he was like, "What are you guys doing here?" Just being mad sketchy. It's like, you guys can't be flashing flashlights. There's cops around here.
Yeah, dude,
Mad
that was sketchy. We were on like top of this building, and like this psychiatric center is really high up. It's like 50 floors, or
Yeah, it's so
I don't
high.
know the exact number, but something like that. So we're on the roof, and like it's really dark out, and we just see like 3 silhouettes, and they're just looking at us, and we're like, "What's up?" And they don't even say anything. They just look at us, and then they walk like around the building, and we're like, "Oh, all right." Bet. And we're like, this is a little weird, and then they come back, and I think Alon was with us too, right? I think he was with us. Someone else
Yeah.
was with us, and so he talked to them, and then we just dipped, and then cops pulled up,
Yeah.
and I got it all on video, like when the cops came, and they were shining lights trying to get us in the windows and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So where else do you want to go? Like, do you have a map of dangerous places?
Yeah, actually.
So like what's your plan in terms of like danger zone?
Honestly, like I'm gonna just wing it and like see what's dangerous and make sure it's not too dangerous. Like I was thinking about the suicide force in Japan.
We had a brainstorm session.
I was thinking about the suicide force in Japan, but like shit,
Scary.
that's like really scary.
You'll actually see bodies.
And like
Yo,
there's like
we should go to.
Oh, I've heard of the suicide
And, like,
forest.
that's,
and you
like,
see the
scary
bodies
stuff.
there. Oh, that
Scary
gets
stuff.
freaky.
You'll
Like,
actually see
like you know,
bodies.
like I'm down to do that, but like I'm not down to like walk through a forest in Japan at night and like trip over like a few dead bodies. Like that's too sketchy for
Yo,
me.
Alex, we should go to like Rio or Sao Paulo sometime.
Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna go as many places as I can.
Area
hopefully,
51.
Hopefully it's good. Yeah, I'm trying to get into Area
Would
51.
you go to like?
I'm trying to plot that right
would
now.
you go to,
Actually, but
what
it's
would
hard.
you do? Like try and like break in?
Yeah, I'd
and-
have to
and-
like I got like a rough draft of a plan to get into Area 51, but
Well, go
that
in
shit's
there-
that shit's pretty high end. Like they might
shoot
not be
your
down.
No,
I'm trying to go to the moon, maybe some other planet. I got
Yeah.
some ideas.
So one of your buddies is like it's like an urban climber, right? That's his thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Did he climb on some stuff in Chernobyl?
No,
or
he
just
didn't. He didn't actually go with us. He was supposed to go with us, but I booked the tickets too late, and the prices for 2 was a lot cheaper than the prices for 3 tickets. But he's gonna be coming with us on all the future adventures, and we're gonna climb like random crazy structure. I don't know. He's very very smart with all that. Like he's been doing that his whole life, so he's a perfect guy to go with. And plus, I'll have an adult to accompany me and Roman, so we don't die. Can't believe we made it back.
What's he planning on climbing? Like, is he gonna climb the Eiffel Tower? Or
He has
something?
climbed the Eiffel Tower.
Done that.
He,
Oh, no
he
way.
did that already.
He told me this morning when we went for
already
a
did
walk
that.
he actually peed from the Eiffel Tower.
That's
Yeah.
mad
Because he
funny.
slept there the whole night because they kind of like caught him, so he like sat still at the very top in Eiffel Tower for a whole night because
Damn.
security was looking for him, so he slept on top of it, like next to like the little
Yeah,
pillow,
yeah.
whatever. And he said he obviously had to pee, so he just peed. Like he stood up there and just
Damn, I didn't even know that.
That's
Yeah, he's
insane.
climbed like the
Insane
tallest
buildings.
buildings in Dubai.
Yeah, like the highest cranes in Dubai.
he's climbed like the Wembley Arch.
What's that called? Like urban free climbing? or like,
complete
there's-
free climbing.
There,
Yeah.
no, but there's like a name for it,
Yeah,
or like
it's the art of movement.
the art of movement.
the art of finesse.
You mean parkour?
He's a
But like
finesser.
it's a different style of
It's
parkour.
different
'cause
from
you're climbing.
parkour, yeah, because you're climbing. So, like, is he like when you go to this abandoned Air Force base? What are you expecting to find when you're there?
I once again, I didn't do too much research. I just kind of saw it, looked at some pictures, and booked it. Made sure it was real, and like did that, and like I know there's gonna be like some abandoned aircraft and like military type shit, like tanks and like crazy stuff. So we're just gonna go check it out, and like we'll see. I don't know, honestly.
You know, there is a book called The World's Most Dangerous Places, which is a travel guide for like going to see, like if you want to go like join up to fight against ISIS and stuff like that.
Whoa,
Like,
I don't know about all that.
Like, would you go to Syria and like war zones and stuff like that?
War zones? That's like I feel like that's a little too sketch because like I feel like I really could die there. Like it's out of my hands at that point.
Yeah.
It's in someone else's hands with a gun, and like I don't like those chances. I like the chances of like just me like fucking up, and,
Winging
like,
it.
getting radiated. Like, oh, that's my fault. I'll
You'd
take
rather
that.
die. You'd rather die slowly of radiation poisoning than quickly from a bullet in the head. Is what
No,
you're
no,
saying.
not necessarily, but I wouldn't want to put myself in that position to go into a war zone and then there's like bad dudes who like don't even speak. I can't even communicate. I'm just gonna get shot. Like I'm a American, like just typical white American. Like they might fucking hold me hostage.
Yeah,
and
you would
shit.
be definitely the first person they kidnapped. Like,
Yeah, like,
you
I
would
don't
be
wanna-
like you'd be fresh.
that's-
You'd be fresh meat
Yeah, that's
for
too.
all
That's
the
too.
army boys.
Yeah, you see, that's
This
too much for
American.
me. I don't want to get held in like a foreign country for a year and tortured and then, fuck, dude, fuck that.
Be like Homeland, and you'd come.
But dude,
back.
I would come back with a banger, dude. Banger story, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's worth it though. Oh, you want to know a place I'm thinking about going to? Pablo Escobar's mansion in
Oh yeah.
where is it?
Colombia.
Colombia.
Yeah. I was doing some research and like it's open still and there's like light security there and like you would take like I think you take a boat to it or something. But like I'm down to like go there with Roman and
There
like,
used to be a
bust
zoo
up-
there where we
like
kept
bust up in
animals.
Pablo Escobar's old house and like trap out a bit. Roman make a little music video in there. That'd be a cool
That's
music
lit.
video.
That would be
And
awesome.
Pablo Escobar's mansion. Roman's just in there flexing.
I think he's
Like,
he's in the town of he's in the town of Medellin, so you'd be able, you can fly
Yeah,
directly
yeah.
there.
I watch Narcos, dude. I know it's good. I know where to go. That's all the info I need, all the intel.
How much longer do you think you'll be doing this travel tip for? Is this something like you've got the travel bug and you just want to take it as far as you can go?
Yeah, well, I mean, right now, like, it's just really easy and convenient for me to do. Like, I just clear up a few days, make sure I have videos ready, and then find a dope place that I do it. Like, I like doing it. It's fun. Like, it's an experience. I learn, like, from it, too, and it's just fun for me, I like doing it. I like doing random, like, fun, spontaneous things with
Yo,
my
we should
friends.
go to the Amazon.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do it too. Like,
Brr.
I'll be doing it once a month, like I said, and like each time I'll have like new people with me. Like maybe I'll go to like some crazy place over here, and I'll bring Teeqo with me, and then crazy place over there, and then me, Tommy, and Lucas will squad up there, and like I don't know. I'm just gonna have fun with it and mess around until like I'm not feeling it anymore. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. But
That
right
sounds
now,
good.
Right now, I'm feeling it.
From what I understand, you do like the best impersonations of everybody in the house, and we've got a Faze classic video coming
Faze
up here
Impersonations?
where a bunch of you guys are doing some house impressions.
Oh,
and-
this is old
this
school
is junior
phase
year
adapt.
high school.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
This is high school phase adapt,
yeah,
dude.
this is like old school. So, you know, off the travel tip onto the old school.
Yeah, I
adapt
mean,
tip.
if you guys watched Phase Round, then you'd know that like this is like how everyone acted, like Apex Looter acted like this all the
Yeah.
time, dude. He's such a little guy.
What were you saying in this?
Spaghetti.
I was just saying like the Apex
Period.
catalog, like,
Period
not
and
catalog,
spaghetti
dialogue.
and
Like
Yeah.
period Drake spaghetti. And
What's
Norton,
up,
I think
guys?
I
Faze
think
right
I
here, and we're
made
doing
fun of
another
his
episode
3-piece, like how he put the
Trickshotting
shades
right
on
now.
and like
We
did
are
it.
on Carrier
I
and
think-
yeah, I
Faze.
remember this.
I think my Banks one is like the most spot on one.
I cannot.
Why?
believe
What
I
is it
just
about Banks's tempo in terms of his voice that's easy to impersonate?
Yeah, just that, and like I just know exactly how he is, so like it's so easy for me to.
And
make
back
fun
then
of
it was
him.
like all squid.
Yeah,
and,
he had
like,
he had such like a
You squid fuck.
yeah,
such like a
rat.
unique vocabulary. So it's like fun. I think this is it. No, this is Gwit. Oh wow, this is Gwit, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because Gwit's at the Face House right now, dude. This is me. No, this is the Banks one.
What's up, Strobe? You fucking squid.
Fucking
Jazz.
Oh,
squid.
Apex is on the other line.
Dude, I'm
What's
such a
up,
little
rat?
guy in my
Oh,
basement.
Tommy, what's gravy in the Navy, little
That's
herm?
my setup.
Oh, Fakey, if you ever order a French fry burger from Burger King, you might be a squid. Exodus, I feel like I'm in an aquarium staring straight into the squid exhibit. Adapt, I want you to spit straight up, let the slime shower over your disgusting face, you fucking quack.
I mean, is the idea to find places that have appeared in like video games? You know, the way that Call of Duty with Call of Duty and Chernobyl. And
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that could work. There's not too many places like that because not a lot of the maps on Call of Duty and stuff like that is based off of real places too much,
Right.
or at least from what I know. But I'll just pick a place and like if it's appealing and if I think it's cool and I think I can make some good content there, then that's really all that does it for me.
Yeah, just to touch up on what you said about like, you know, it being like feeling like a video game. I love thinking like that about life. Like if you think about whatever you're doing and treat it as like if it's a video game, like it feels like a video game and it's like
It's fun, dude.
it's actually dope.
You
Like
just,
right
you're
now,
playing the game.
right
dude.
now I'm working on my skills, my communication skills, and it's leveling up.
Like you're
What's
not
up?
you're not li-
I've-
you're not in the real world, dude. You're in your own world in a video game and you're trying to win.
I can't really tell if we're having a serious conversation right now, but if we are, that's dope. But I've never seen life like that.
Nah, dude.
Really?
No, like seeing my bar race if I talk to someone.
But it
Yeah.
probably makes it easier for you to deal with like the fear of going to
Yeah,
these places
exactly.
if it's a game rather
Exactly.
than like
Oh no, 100%.
If I'm in a normal mindset and like I'm thinking about it like from that perspective, I'm sketching and I'm like not down. But if I think about it, it's like, oh, like it's a game. Let's do this. Let's get in. Let's do what we need to do and let's get out. Like,
Or
that's-
imagine if you're playing sports, right? Like you're playing like basketball and you want to like do like a hard shot. Like imagine you have like a HUD, like a HUD, like in front of your screen, and you get to see like, okay, if I put my foot here and I'm balanced correctly, it's like I'm raising my chances of hitting the shot. It's going like from 80 to like 90% depending on my form and my balance and everything. I don't know, bro. I've thought about some fucking funky shit.
that's dope.
I mean, that could be a good thing or a bad thing, though, too. It's just like it must change your perspective on life in general. If like everything is seen through the perspective of gaming, like it must help you get through some sketch scenarios.
Yeah, I mean, I just try not to think about it too much and I just do it. That's normally, my
I think
way.
one good thing, which is good and bad, but like the researching part, not researching, you won't find the bad stuff, but you'd also lose out on like could be valuable things to know about stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
But then again, I mean, it's more fun just winging it. So
Yeah, it is.
Definitely keep on doing that.
I mean, like
Wherever you
I
go-
still do research. Like I still look
Oh,
into
yeah,
like
obviously,
where I'm
but-
supposed to stay, how I'm supposed to get there, like what is in the area.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in this place, what's the best like little
Food.
areas to explore and stuff like that. So like I do some light research, but I don't dig in and like try to get all the details.
Yeah, but I'm just fascinated with the whole gaming aspect because that's really, in terms of like your fight or flight mechanism, in terms of conquering fear and what Tommy was saying, it makes it so much easier
It
for
does.
you to deal with sketch scenarios. All right, I think we have a Skype caller.
Hi.
Hi,
Hey,
Mom. How
what's
are
up?
you?
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
How's it going?
Is that how we pronounce your name?
Yeah, Maham.
Maham, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What would you like to know today?
My first question for you guys is, when you guys first joined FaZe, did you expect it to come so far as it is right now?
Never. In a
Never,
million
ever,
years.
ever.
We
No-
actually
no
expected it
chance.
to get further. No, I'm just kidding. We none of us. Yeah, no, not at all.
It's kind of a little bit what we talked about before, like the whole like we were so into like just Call of Duty, like
Right.
we hadn't really expand being like a YouTuber or like do
personality, yeah.
exactly. We were just playing games back then, so we were like we probably weren't even thinking outside of Call of Duty period back then.
I didn't even expect to get in FaZe, dude. When I first discovered FaZe, I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and I was like, dude, this is like literally the coolest thing ever. And like, I was such a big fan of FaZe and like playing Call of Duty, and then I'm in it like a few years later, and it was like a crazy like full circle moment, you know?
I second that.
What do you mean?
I second that. Everything you just said, I 100% relate with.
Oh, could have just said I agree. I second
When-
that.
Maham, when did you start watching FaZe?
About a year
Or two ago. So
I
you
think.
so you weren't like really there when we played a lot of Call of Duty back in the days, like the gaming days, so to say. Like you have watched more
Yeah.
from like the New York house, right? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
What are your? Can I ask you a question? What are your
Sure.
favorite FaZe House videos?
I'm not really sure. I don't know. It's on the spot. I don't know. I like all of them.
Thanks.
That's a good answer.
That's awesome.
Thank
Where,
you.
where are you from, Maham?
I'm from Canada.
Nice.
Where in
Ooh.
Canada?
I live in Ontario. In Brampton. It's part of the GTA, like the Greater
Nice.
Toronto area.
Thanks so much for calling in, Maham, and it's great to hear
Thank
from
you.
you.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Nice to meet you, Maham.
Take
Have
care.
a good day.
You're awesome. Face up.
Thank
Peace
you.
up.
Hey.
Oh, she got it, dude.
Hey.
She got it right.
Face up.
Peace
Right
up.
on.
You know how many people mess this up? Do you guys notice that? Like how many people mess this up?
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching FaZeCast episode 2. If you guys don't see me again, I'm probably stuck somewhere in Europe. Send some backup to come get me, or I'm gonna just have to figure it out. I don't know. We'll see. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Like I said, thank you so much for watching. Tune in for episode 3 next week, right?
Yes,
Next week. Anyways, guys, this has been Alex or FaZe App. Salud, FaZe dude.